How did I get to where I am today? Folks, I'm not going to lie, I'm happy where I'm at. I love my life. I unapologetically live a life of my dreams. Dreams were used to help formulate my goals. But if you want to experience success, then just be satisfied with achieving a dream. But if you desire to live a successful life, then you need to celebrate the accomplishment for a short amount of time and get back to work and start setting new goals that are realistic to your new level of experience.
I be flying with the angels every day, yeah. I play this fool, but life is great, fam. Ooh, I work 60 hours a day, man. Yeah, I'm built to grind, it's my escape plan. Ooh, it's way deeper than the payment. I play this fool, but life is great, fam. Ooh,
Good day, my entrepreneurial posse. I'm coming at you from my home studio, my home office, which I know is poorly lit, so don't judge me for the video quality. I'm neither a videographer or a director, but I just had some thoughts come to me and I thought I'd share them. So I hope the information that I do provide from time to time is impactful, maybe plants a few seeds, possibly provokes some new thought, maybe challenges you. I believe generally people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And you know, as an entrepreneur, you guys are entrepreneurs, we learn to live in chaos, right? And if we do it right, we maximize those opportunities in between. We learn that things worth having are worth the sacrifice. I believe success is made up of so many different components, but hard work's one of them, but that's just a small part of the process. The most critical ingredient to success of an entrepreneur is mental fortitude. You have to convince yourself to grind through the adversity when it strikes. And oh boy, misfortune will strike when you least expect it. The question you need to ask is, how do you handle adversity? I've experienced most of the ups and downs at one point or another along the way. And after 23 years of direct selling, I think, you guys would agree you'd be exposed to a thing or two. I generally don't think that there's a scenario I haven't experienced. I mean, time equals quantity, quantity equals experience, and experience equals wisdom. How did I get to where I am today? Folks, I'm not going to lie, I'm happy where I'm at. I love my life. I unapologetically live a life of my dreams. Dreams were used to help formulate my goals. But if you want to experience success, then just be satisfied with achieving a dream. But if you desire to live a successful life, then you need to celebrate the accomplishment for a short amount of time and get back to work and start setting new goals that are realistic to your new level of experience. The concept's quite simple, but people complicate it. I think when you set your goals, make sure they're practical and match your work ethic and logical outcome. For example, if you're a new sales rep with 100 appointments per month and an average close rate of actual presentations is 30%, that doesn't mean you're going to have 30 sales. If you're going to be realistic, you have to be very detailed in setting your goals. What percentage of the appointments you're going to go to, nobody's going to be there to answer the door. You might need 120 appointments to hit 30 sales. That's a stat worth knowing for setting goals. Let's say you make $300 per sale and you have a goal or a dream of buying $1 million home, but you also have a goal of 30 installs per month. Problem is that even if you hit the 30 install mark every month, you still don't have enough money to afford the house that you put on your goals. Don't set yourself up for failure. Early on in my career, I wanted a sports car so bad. I felt like, man, the sports car would represent success. I was young, I was dumb, but it was a dream. We're all allowed to have dreams. You're allowed to dream. I beg you to dream. Yes, I wanted a sports car, but I wasn't looking at Ferraris and Lambos. I was looking at Corvettes and other lower budget cars. I didn't say budget, but just less expensive. Corvette was the first sports car I owned. Guess what? Somebody else owned it before me. Yeah, it was used, but I was still proud of that accomplishment. And I fast forward 20 years later, and I can and have changed the category of car I look at to buy. But as a young sales reps, young entrepreneurs, they want to know how to get what I have right now. They don't ask about the sacrifice along the way. They don't realize I gradually built up to this level. I didn't try to live like a millionaire until I had the means to do so. I have a strict rule that you don't finance toys, don't finance watches, jewelry, or cars. Unless it's your primary vehicle, leasing your primary vehicle, that makes sense. Leasing a sports car that's going to sit in your garage most of the time to say you own it? Folks, it's silly. It's not going to match what your goals are. Dream big, but make sure your goals are attainable. If your goal is too lofty, you're going to quit when you realize you can't obtain it. You have to learn to crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Folks, I hope that's helpful, but nobody's told you today. At least they know, you know, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Stay positive, and I'll see you at the top.